Raise up to the dock. Puck's now underway here in Waterloo. Jackson Heacock.
Could be biased, but I think they're two of the best in the league. Bucks down, won by Waterloo, back to Buchan.
The Harn.
At the blue line. Works it back towards the middle. Just shot out in front. Right up the near side, Buchan's got it there. Got forces him to dump it around the boards. Picked up on the far side by Buchan. Played down low, jumps over a stick. Sammy Ruiz. Ruiz raises off. Long pass, knocked down by Caldwell. Played back. At the point. Top of the circle. Now back to Harn. Shot. Saved by Shell in front. Still a minute left on the penalty. Harn at the blue line. Shot fired. Blocked in front. Saved by Shell. Good liner. Henry. Wider in for the face-off. One to the corner. Buchan wins the race. He's not going far side. Gets away from Weiner. An easy task. Now it's Jensen Hill pestering Buchan all the way back. Cross-ice pass knocked down by Jensen Hill. It's 2-on-2 the other way. Hill and Weiner. Hill driving all the way down the corner, back down to that. Looks around to the far side. Dumps it down low. Will be the first one to get us there too. Warriors do not run the power play there. Raced up the far side. Wide of the net. Karam's all the way out to the far side. Henkel will race it down. All along the corner. Still has it. Kicks it out front. Varsity. The other way. Long cross ice pass. Liam Henry back to get it. Bladed off by Andy Shell. Henry skates it over to Anders. Anders plays it up ahead, out of the zone. All the way back to Blue. Without a beautiful far side. Schultz forces him wide, rides him to the ground behind the ice. Another penalty. Cross-checking. Schultz with 52 seconds left in the game. We go back to the bottom. Good game. Take Weiner out. Henry won't be allowed to change. Back to Buchan. Buchan shot blocked by Samuel Ruiz. Austin Willenberg a little upset at the market has changed now. Austin's probably just one screen away from the bench liner, so he'll fly back behind. The ref, he still can't get it right. Jensen Hill loses the face-off. Buchan back at the blue line. Shot saved by Shell. It's wrapped around the boards by Ruiz. Buchan at the blue line. 30 seconds left in the period. We'll go over to Harm on the far side. Harm gets Buchan top of the circle. Center pass. High. Corner now. On the far side, just 17 seconds. front. Loose puck knocked away by Zick. Zick saves the goal now. So after 2, score still tied at 1 here in Waterloo. Shots on goal are also tied 20-20. Take a break, clear the ice, let Austin catch his breath. We'll see you back for the 3rd period. Puck's down, won by Waterloo. Gets it over to Buchan. Buchan backpedals in his own zone. They'll play it up through the middle. Loose by Sheehy, bouncing puck to the corner. Buchan will take it all the way back behind the net. Play it out to the near side to his brother. Ollie goes in and go behind the net. Saved by Shell. Works around to the other corner. Played back. Sends it over to Hire at the point. Hire will walk it to the middle. Shot through the middle. Saved by controls. They'll play it up the boards. And they send on the pass. Back to Hire with the blue line. Play to the far side for the face-off shot. Tip to the front of the back. They'll send it hard around the board. Nobody there. Goes the lane. Late change for Sheehy. We'll get Ruiz and Weiner out. Played ahead by Waterloo across the boards, or across the blue line. Zick's got it. Waterloo behind the net. Hard off the glass. Jumps over the stick. The other way, Weiner with some speed and some time. Walks around 1, loses the puck. Just inside the blue line, and Waterloo the other way. Dumps it into the zone. Back off the end wall. Jensen Hill on the shell back again. Played up high off the glass by Samuel Ruiz. He'll knock it out of the zone. Tristan Rasty plays it over. Play it ahead. Jensen Hill gets just enough of it. Now it's Samuel Ruiz up ahead. Chips it off. Got a little bit of a breakaway. Walks in. Nice play. Nice move. Samuel Ruiz. Walked around the defender like he was standing still. Dropped it by the goal. He even paused and went, come and get it. Mighty Duck style. Samuel Ruiz with his 2nd of the night. Pushes Dubuque to a 2-1 lead. Just 15-24 into the 2nd period. Randall Eli Schwartz, Michael pulls out. Randall wins the faceoff. Back to Anders Hill. Anders bodies it up the board, taken away by Waterloo. Now knocked forward by Schwartz. Still battling on the far side. Anders Hill fires it up into the shin guards. Waterloo controls it at center ice. They'll wheel it back to the neutral zone. Kicks it out to the far side. Delayed call. Larson's got his arm up. Got it on the corner. Watson out front. Player back to the point, fired on net, just wide. Hands up to the far side. Eli Schwartz back to the head. Anders Hill has no idea the penalty's on him. Oh, it's not. It's on Eli Schwartz. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Sheehy and Econ back in the pool. He's up 1 forward. Sheehy sends it the length of the ice. He'll be the first one there, too. Braverman trying to decide what to do with it. He'll play it up the boards. Now it's Waterloo the other way. Econ forces it to the outside. Shot wide. Sheehy sends it back up to the point. Back down by Hart. Down low. Now battles towards there. Down low again. Like walking out in front. Jensen Hill, Kate Weiner jump out and forward. Back by Zick and Samuel Ruiz. Plays up 1 by Waterloo. Back to Buchan at the point. He'll send it over to Harn. Harn back to Buchan. Sends it down to Buchan down the corner. There are 2 of those. Kind of look like the Weasley twins. Allen and Buchan play catch just inside the blue line. Weiner makes a diving attempt. Buchan walks it to the top of the circle, feeds it across. Shot. Peacock and Sheehy come back out. 1 minute left on the Schwartz penalty. Henry and Landon Schultz back on defense. Walters will line up across from Sheehy. Group controls the face-off. Laid out to the blue line. Cross over to Tompkins. Tompkins got Tompkins over there. Feeds it down low to Bushbaum. Bushbaum back to Record. Peacock keeps it wide. Now it's back to the blue line. Nice shot. Weiner, Bushbaum spins away, finds the man on the board, puts it back to Riker. Riker gives over to Tompkins to the far side. Let's see that Johnson Hill now. He'll advance it out into the attacking zone. Bad angle shot, smacks Graveman in the face. Ben Zick dumps it back into the zone. 22 seconds left on the power play. Waterloo will bring it out the far side. Played up ahead, out of the reach of everyone. Landon Schultz sends it back out to neutral ice. Waterloo delayed offside, still offside. Landon Schultz all down the middle. We don't set up the damage on that. 3 seconds on the power play. Long pass. Bounces off the end wall. Weiner there to pressure. Takes it away. Spins away from another. Walks the goal line. Now to the near side, kicks it back to Schultz. Schultz over to Honors Hill. His shot on net. Loose in front. Goal! Alex Henkel. It's a little bit of a scoring drop, and it's now over. 3-1, black and red. Cade Weiner with a nice setup there. Got it back to Honors Hill. Honors fed it down to Alex. Alex puts the Saints on the scoreboard. Lead. With Sheehy, Henkel, and Peacock out forward. Facing the line up across from him. James cuts down, one forward. Waterloo dumps it in the zone. Shows back to him behind the net. Played up the far side to Henkel. Henkel through the zone, chips it ahead to Sheehy. Sheehy carries into the offensive zone, tries to center. Just ahead of Jackson Heacock. Heacock winds it back down to Henkel. Henkel tried to knock him off the puck. Good luck with that. Harden now winds it up on the goal line. Cross-ice pass knocked down by Henkel. Buchan into the zone. He's got a clear lane. Shot saved by Shell. Shell holds on. Shots on goal now favor the Warriors. 27-23. Buddy. Ben Zick out with him. With Samuel Ruiz, Cade Weiner, and Jensen Hill out. He's won by Dubuque. Ruiz pulls the plate up. Dubuque to the far side. William Henry over to get it. Battles for the puck there. Knocking ahead to Ruiz. Ruiz gets it up to Cade Weiner. Weiner through center ice. Shot saved by Graveman. That's in the net. I think it was pushed in by the Waterloo player, but Craven a little shook up. He'll head to the corner, catch his breath. Saints are rolling. Waterloo just looking to stop the bleeding right now. Ruiz back to the dot. We'll send it out to center ice, glove down by Zick, he'll play it forward. Knocked down by Cade Weiner, he's got Jensen Hill in the middle, can't get it to him. Bouncing puck gets over Samuel Ruiz's stick. Dumped back in by Henry. Waterloo in control now. Big hit by Cade Weiner in the corner. Samuel Ruiz gets a fortunate bounce in the corner, sends it to the far side. Jensen Hill battles for it over there. Knocked back down, it's Ruiz. Tries to walk away from one. Sent around to the far side. Holds it in temporarily, now push bomb. Battles it up back into the ice. Big hit by Henkel. Pops straight up in the air on the boards. Henkel's got it on the far side. Shot, hits the post. Henkel walks around to the near corner. Trip, slash, no penalty. No penalty for any of that. Schultz sends it into the zone. Carried out by Waterloo. Carried into the zone. He's forced wide by Schultz. Played back behind the net. Anders Hill gets by his stick. Picks it up in the corner. Knocked loose. Now it's along the boards. Plays back behind the net. Anders back to get it. Back toward the red net. Into the ice. Hard off the glass. Controlled by Waterloo. They'll send it back to the corner. Walks back the other net. Tried to wrap around. No good. Takes it back to Hard at the blue line. We need to ice it. Hard sends it on net. Blocked by Schultz. Cheese balls for it. The Saints will ice it. Over the boards. There's Weiner. Van Hill jumps over the boards too. And by Waterloo, I'll send it to the boards. Sanders sends it to the far side. Elevated just at the point by Waterloo. I'll send it down to William Henry in the corner. Henry spins away from one, finds an open space. Comes off his stick, taken back. Waterloo now, Buchan walks it down the far side. Behind the net go. Tries the center and pass. Comes off to Jensen Hill. Jensen backhands it out of the zone. It's touched by Samuel Ruiz for a high stick. Played out by Waterloo. They'll carry it out the near side. Buchan can't quite squeeze by Jensen Hill. Comes back to Weiner. He walks away from one. Centering pass over to Ruiz. Popped up in the air. Taken away from Harm by Weiner. Shot. Goal. Dave Weiner. That makes it 4-1 in favor of the Saints. Weiner extends the goal lead to 3. Waterloo plays tight for 2 periods, and it's always a tough game with Waterloo. Can't seem to find the answer here in the 3rd period. Randall into the face-off, throws it back. Jumps over on the heel step. Not wide. Comes up to the far side. Back to Landon Schultz. He'll try to set it up the boards. Can't quite do it. Like the Bulls knocks it. Waterloo sends it back to the corner. Tyler Randall chases behind the net. Waterloo picks it up there, sends it towards the net. Saved by Shell. He'll hold on for a whistle. 8:17 left in the 3rd period. Shots 29-25 in favor of the Saints.
Sheehy into the dot. Wins it back. Zick plays it off the boards. It's gloved down by Waterloo. They'll force it back down the boards, down to the goal line. Spins away from one. Centering pass knocked away by Liam Henry. He'll play it up. A little too hard, a little too fast, a little too much icing. Exactly 8 minutes left. Shots on goal 30-25. Sheehy back to the dot. Waterloo wins the faceoff. Back to Iverson. Practice. Shot. Loose in front. Collected by Sheehy. Plays it ahead to Heacock. Heacock will race it down the near side. Gets around one. Into the zone. It's taken away from him. Al Hankin comes in. Helps out his teammate. Digs it in the corner. It's played back behind the net. Heacock knocks it away. Walks it down the boards. Sends it over to Zick. Can't quite get a stick on it. Waterloo will bring it back out to neutral ice. Rickards now works it to the far side. Knocked off his stick by Sheehy. Harn knocks it back in. Heacock will send it the length. Past Sheehy for an icing. 7:16 now in the third period. Shots are 30-25. General rule of thumb is 10 shots, you get you a goal. So if you've got a good goalie, that's a 90% save percentage. That's pretty good. Sammy Ruiz to the dot. Won by Waterloo. Wins it over to Landon Schultz. He doesn't play for them. Jensen Hill now sends it off the boards. Fired back in behind the net. Schrader plays it over. Schultz tries to send it to the boards. It's knocked away by Waterloo. Back down to the corner. Schultz has it there. Spins it away. Diving. Poke check by Caden Weiner, but it comes out to center ice nonetheless. Waterloo dumps it back in. Off the end wall. Sammy Ruiz has it behind the net. Plays it off ahead of Blake Schrader. Can't quite get there. Now he gets a skate on it. Jensen Hill sends it ahead. Weiner gives it back to Jensen. Jensen takes it into the zone. Shot high and wide. Up into the netting for a whistle. 6:32 left here in the third period. Excuse me. Sorry about sounding far away. I can try my other mic. Next whistle, I'll try that. Waterloo has it, plays it out to neutral ice. Into the zone it comes. Zick back there to get it. Knocked down by Molenkamp, back behind the net, loose in front. Schwartz has it there, plays it off the boards ahead to Michael Poles. Michael's got it in the skates. Played ahead by Schwartz. Knocked into the zone. Waterloo runs into each other, a little friendly fire. Ben Zick plays it over to Carter Molenkamp. Molenkamp into the zone. Graveman back to stop it behind the net. Tees it up there. Cross ice pass. Connected by Buchan. Now played out to neutral ice. Harn will pick it up there. Sends it the length of the ice. Bounce over a stick. Icing. See if we can switch mics and see if that helps anything. Test. 1, 2, 3. Damn it, I just switched mics. I did adjust my mic so it was closer to my mouth. Puck's down. What's the call here? Premature face-off. Puck's down again. Played to Waterloo on the far side. Schultz over to get it. Dumps it into the zone. Heacock chases it down behind the goal line. Knocks it down on the back to the corner. Ankles pressures there. Finishes his check maybe just a hair late, but we're not calling that tonight anyway. So now Heacock in the corner, tied up. Sends it through neutral ice. Waterloo back across the red line. Dumped into the zone. Anders Hill plays it to the far side. Alex Henkel's there. Sends it out to neutral ice. Glove down by Waterloo. Taken away by Sheehy. Advances up the near side. Walks through Iverson. Practice. Played up the near side. Waterloo out to neutral ice. Zix has it there. Sends it into the zone. Saints will make a change. Leave Weiner out there. Played back to the corner. Liam Henry battles for it there. He's got friends. Samuel Ruiz picks it up. He carries it to the ice. Samuel with 2 goals already tonight. Plays it ahead to Jensen Hill. Jensen walks it towards the net. Centering pass. Redmond with a nice save. Back behind the net. Weiner picks it up. Works it to the near boards. Across the blue line. All the way to the far side. Centering pass. Oh, he's got Sammy on the backside, but caught him on the backhand. Sammy dumps it off for Weiner. Knocks it back down to the corner. Sammy now on the goal line. Sends it back. Henry at the point. Shot. Redeflected in front. Racy now. He's got a man down the middle. That's Buchan. Hits him. Liam Henry. Nice back check. Goal. Buchan puts one on Waterloo. Closes the gap to 4-2. With just 3:34 left in the third period. That's that typical stretch play that we see from Waterloo. Get the guy streaking down the middle. Shots are still 31-26 in favor of Dubuque. Sheehy into the faceoff. Controlled by Dubuque. It goes back into the defensive zone. Heacock will play it out. Sheehy now at the red line. Walks around one. He's in the slot. Backhander wide of the net. Loses in the corner. Gets ridden hard into the boards. Now Henkel walks the goal line. Shot on net. Loose puck. Collected by Waterloo. Schultz will send it on net. Glove down by Graveman. He'll hold on for a whistle. And praise that those 3 guys get off the ice, I'm sure. I don't know if the 3 we sent out are any better for him, but we'll get Ruiz, Weiner, and Hill. Backed by Zick and Henry. Timeout, Waterloo. I assume timeout, Waterloo. So Breen, first man to come out and congratulate Shell on good game played so far. Waterloo's coach, I'm sure, setting up the 2-point play.
Scoring for your Waterloo Warriors. His 9th goal of the season, number 23, Cale Buchan.
Cale Buchan with the goal.
With the assist, number 10, Jaeger Racy.
Jaeger Racy with the assist. Maybe we can zoom in here. Nothing else, we can see one of the Weasleys there. And I joke with them. They're both Carter and Cale are great kids. Take them on my team any day. Just not during the regular season. So we'll get Ruiz, Weiner, and Jensen Hill out. Backed by Zick and Liam Henry. Waterloo wins the faceoff. They'll try and play it out. Glove down by Weiner at the blue line. Taken back by Waterloo. They'll send it through neutral ice. Caldwell dumps it into the zone. Bumped off by Jensen Hill. Zick now back behind the net. Battles for it there. Squirts to the corner. Buchan plays it back to the blue line. Shot saved by Shell. Face off will come inside the zone, and I see Graveman heading to the bench. We'll get the Midwest line out to play a little defense here with 2:47 left in the third period. Shots on goal, 32-29 in favor of the Warriors. Sheehy to the dot. Got Caldwell across from him. Puck's down, won by Waterloo. They'll get it back to the blue line. Play it off to the near boards. Henkel pesters him there. It's back to Harn at the blue line. Shot on net, saved by Shell. Henkel's got it now. Plays it ahead to Heacock. Heacock shot, wide of the net. Sheehy loses an edge and goes under the board. Waterloo the other way. 3-on-3. Well, Sheehy and Heacock head back to get there. Shot fired wide. Played to the corner, back behind the net. Waterloo through the slot. Heacock's got it in his skates. Little friendly fire action there on the blue line for Waterloo. Played across the ice. Sheehy steals it there. He's ridden down. Lays on Caldwell's stick momentarily. Covered by Shell, and we'll get a whistle. Constructive criticism from the Dubuque fans. I'm sure the Waterloo fans have just as much constructive criticism on the other side of the ice. Net still empty. We got Samuel Ruiz out there, sitting on 2 goals tonight. Puck's down. Played through neutral ice. Slow roller into the zone. Harn back to get it. He'll spin it out to the far side. Carries it up through the middle. Jensen Hill turned over into the skates. Now played through neutral ice. Wire gets just enough of it. They'll come back through Sunrise with some speed. Wire knocks him off the puck. Samuel Ruiz just gets bowled over. No call. Of course not. Why would there be? Played now out to the far side. Waterloo sends it into the zone. Back behind the net. Benzik back to get it. Plays it over. All the way to the length of the ice. Or an icing. Sheehy, Henkel, and Heacock over the boards. Back by Schultz and Anders Hill. Sheehy to the dot. 1:12 left in the game. Face off back to the blue line. Shot wide of the net. Fired off the boards. Back to the point again. Dumped down by Waterloo on the far side. They'll get it over to the new point. Knocked down by Sheehy. Fires it up. Length of the ice. Icing. .59 seconds left. We'll get Jackson Heacock to the dot. Battled on. Goes to the corner. Anders forces him behind the net. Knocked off his stick. Now Henkel comes in full bore. Back to the point. Fed down to the boards. Bouncing puck. Collected by Harn. His shot wide of the net. Out to the near side. Loose puck. Fired by Buchan. Loose in front. Still loose. Sheehy's got it there. Dropped down by Buchan. Now it's Jackson Heacock. Wins the race. Puts it in the net. Jackson Heacock. The player is quick to correct Larson and say, this is who passed it to me. Make sure he gets the assist. No flyby. 5-3 now. That just about does it for this game. Let's just get out of here in the last 20 seconds without any incidents. Face off down. Schrader's got it. Plays it up the boards. Taken away by Jensen Hill. Jensen will backhand it forward. Sammy Ruiz sends it into the zone all the way down to the corner. Cade Weiner there to get it. Spins away from one. Ridden into the boards hard. Waterloo tries to walk away with it. It's poked out by Sammy. They'll send it up in front of the Duke bench, and that'll do it. here from Waterloo. Final score 5-2 in favor of your Saints. Shots on goal finished 35-30 in favor of the Warriors. Andy Shell, congratulations. Welcome home. Thanks for beating the old team. We're in Ames tomorrow night. Wasn't planning to broadcast, so tune into the Ames broadcast. They do a wonderful job, and I'll just be a dad. This is Xander's dad saying, if you can find a rink, you can find a friend.